it's time for another weekly. Then I couldn't look at the pets on the preview page. I had to go into the weekly to get it started. Get it started. All right, whatever. So we have mostly mana things and the spawn team things. That's kind of the gist of what I'm seeing. That's really kind of it. There are some anti-spawn stuff, I guess you could say. Falcon's kind of an anti-spawn. Rambutan on something that's big and gets like a lot of mana. You could consider that, I guess, as a little bit of anti-spawn. I guess toss that on a giant tortoise. That could be interesting. I also think tortoise plus turtle could be a combo a little bit. I would say I probably am looking for... I would say this is not the best tortoise. I'd like a chili pepper or something on there so that if it's doing a bunch of hits, it's getting maybe a little bit more out of it. There's also a sort of a 4-squad thing going on a little bit here. Mostly just Owl plus Sea and Enemy being a really good combo and then throwing on one of these random 4-squad guys. But there's also a secret, crazy 3-card combo 4-squad team of level 3 anglerfish plus a catfish plus Team Spirit so that you get a guaranteed level every turn because you get 3 of the free pet. A little bit psycho, made of all tier 6s, but I guess it's possible. But yeah, I mean, whatever. There's also a lot. There's a good. There's like 3 armor here, but there are toads and there are bats. Bats not as good as they used to be, but hey. And I guess I would say some nefarious suspects. I would say that the chimpanzee is useless because there's no, as far as I could tell, there is no corn cobs, which I also don't even really understand why that is with the I don't really understand why that's on the chimpanzee's an ability. It's not, like, as far as I know, chimpanzees don't normally eat corn. But maybe there's something I don't know. I don't know. So I just think a Rambutan early is like pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. It's just that you're not the same as you used to be, Bat. You're just not the same as what you used to be. You know, I will take this level. I will wait. Like, technically I could sell both of these and get this in here, but I think you just wait. I think you just wait. So, there we go. Anyway, stream-wise, did some gaming as one would expect. We had Wartime Wednesday is continuing. That was fun. Don't sell that one yet. This, then you sell, so best chance of hitting. Son of a... Great. We'll start buffing up this guy, I guess. Do I really want to give 1 health to everything for buying a snail? Not particularly, but we can't really get either of these to show up in the shop anyway, so maybe I just should buy it. It's, you know, something. Roll or bacon? I guess I'll just bacon. I'll bacon. It's something. It's weird that the 6 corn givers are all farmer animals, but the corn buffer is a chimp. I agree, that is strange. Oh, you took away all the mana. Well, we still win, but... Played a new game called Death Road to Canada on Wednesday as well as today. And also, tempted that. That's not a bad unit, but if we got a level here, that would be cool too. Toad is good, but it's, I feel like I'm not going spawn, so I don't really want that. Oh, Unfortunate amount of gold there. Unfortunate amount of... Make the last perkless enemy silly. Silly. Silly is the ability has random targets. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, also on Friday we did an Endless Ocean event, as well as Peak again. That's unfortunate. That is... They had a big unit up there. We're at 3 health. Okay. Now it's like, do I wait another turn? Okay, hold on. Really, the only mana unit I would want here is Chimera? Although I guess that's kind of true for here. The only thing really would be Namazu. And then Aklet. But there is also... probably Greedy. But, okay. Alright, we can have an explosive turn next turn. Okay. We can have an explosive turn next turn. I just really would not like to die. Or would not like to lose this one. Okay. I feel like this is good. We're gonna get multiple hits here. Yeah. Alright. Level. We got good chances. We got good chances of something. Okay, well, I feel like I have to buy a shark. It doesn't really make sense with the team, but at the same time, kind of feels like we sort of have to. And then I guess I can sell this just for another shark. It's probably better, right? Sure. Just kind of saves us some money. God said, give you shark. I suppose that's true. Okay, they have a lot of mana going on. But so do we. Actually, we kind of don't, but all your things have 1 health, so... pretty good. Okay, level. Well, there he is. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. Now, the problem is, you use all your mana when you die. So it's a little awkward. How am I going to get mana otherwise? I guess Winter Spirit is what we're going to be looking for. I feel like I still should buy this, though. Is that crazy? As an intermediary, Falcon would be pretty good against spawn teams, just because more spawns for the shark. We're not really looking to keep the shark necessarily, though. I don't know. Feels like a 50-50 would be pretty insane this week. I don't know. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna do this. Cali Greyhound would go great with Tortoise. They did a bunch of things. Okay, they don't get anything out of the mana. Cali Greyhound would be great. Cali Greyhound. Which one is that? How am I not seeing this? I'm blind. Is it not here? Is that why I'm blind? There's no pill. So those don't really make a lot of sense. The mana one that I have that reduces HP. Oh. Yes. Yes, I see what you're saying. Like, you take health away from everything, and then you just have a tortoise that doesn't need to do damage. I see what you're saying. It took... I just wasn't... I was like, I couldn't remember which thing the Cali Greyhound. I assumed it wasn't what I had. I think I'm gonna skip on that. Okay. 2 very useless units. That's my streamer. So really, I'm looking to get rid of this shark for the mana fella. that didn't do too much. Okay. Yeah, maybe I just should, like... You could do the Ocarina, but it's, like, so much worse. Spend mana to gain 6... I mean, that's probably better than the shark, straight up. I think I need to ignore this for now. I need to ignore these for now. Level 2 of that would be pretty nice, too. Well, I guess I'm glad that I did this, but it's a little brutal. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, you have some mana, I have some mana. This is gonna be good with the ant. Remove like all your stats. Never mind, it doesn't, it's not even close. Okay, that was kind of close. Yes. There's 2 units, 5 mana. Yeah, I would like to do that. Also gives us room to get rid of this for something, I guess. I'm just thinking, like, I would much rather, yeah, kind of do something like that. Thunderbird, Pegasus, Chimera, Anteater. This, you know, maybe I just should have had 2 Winter Spirits, actually. I feel like we should win this one. Okay, you have a spawn thing kind of going, but you also just already have a lot of stats anyway, which is a little annoying to me. But I have a 40-40. You see what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying here? Does this 2-headed snake remind anyone else of Cat Dog? Yeah, I guess I kind of see that. Okay. I was going to say, I think I would rather... Oh. Okay. Right? Just like this. Because we want to buff... Like, this gives 2 Rambutans. So this will gain mana on the attack, and then it will... Right? I think that's what will happen. I hope that's what will happen. Couple of things. This is probably the last week of having the... Ooh, okay. Lots of mana. But do you do much with it? You sniped my guy. That's so annoying that your mana sniped my guy before he got to make a 50-50. That's annoying. I'm thinking next week we will no longer have the beach background. That's my hunch. Just because we're first weekend of September. I know technically, you know, it doesn't become the fall until the 21st or whatever. But for the stream and whatnot, usually we try to keep it on the 3 months of the themes at a time. Okay, fine. Keep your secrets. So that's a thing. Also was starting up, technically a couple days ago, but, you know, whatever. It is the first Sunday of... It's football season. So what that just means is that I get to be sad that the Patriots are bad, which is already taken place. So kind of locked in there. Kind of locked in. Patriots are already bad. Alright, I guess I'm not doing the mana because we have an early Toad or something. Early Toad not necessarily the best, but... You checked when the monkey last gave +3/+3 and it was February 2022. Alright, I mean, if we're kind of doing spawns, then I suppose a stork makes sense. Sure. Sure. Yeah, this to then weaken. Yeah, okay. And then hope that the bird has enough stats to kill a few things. Never mind. Well, I mean, it did matter, but it didn't matter. Yup. You could have argued to just double stork instead of basilisk, but here we are. Level? Not a level. It's a big cockroach. Remember when the cockroach was a completely different unit from what it is now? Oh, you got the owl. They're waiting to find that sea anemone. That's what they're waiting for. See, the weakness plan worked that time, even though I don't think it mattered. But we can act like it mattered. I think, based on being the weakness plan, we should probably just get the falcon, because it also works more with the spawning plan. And Pillbug was a given. This is also true. Also true. I think this is what we should do. Now, I don't necessarily know if the order is correct. Mainly just these two. Kind of like the middle position for the falcon here. I feel like this should be, at the very least, a draw. An anteater could make some problems, as well as the mana. Yeah, the mana made that turn into not a win. It would have turned into probably a win, because this would have killed and then done a whole thing with the spawn and this and that and the other. I don't really want to keep this around forever. Kind of looking for something else to slot in, but I don't want to just throw in a random thing. Pegasus or Slug versus waiting a turn to potentially get a shack or a rooster chicken. Anyway, yeah, the Patriots are bad. That's really all I had to say. I don't want to talk too much about football. Could get rid of the bird. It's nice to get some random attack stats. Just to trade with things when you're being a spawn team tends to be nice. I like the owl, but not really what we're doing. Maybe we just keep our momentum. Okay. I guess this kind of has a similar effect to that situation. This level I think I am going to hold on to, though. This level I am going to hold on to until next turn. Okay. I feel like this should easily be a win. What was that unit? What was that unit that I spawned? Okay. Shark. 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 You know, shark, you say? Now, not that many spawns going on. My instinct is that maybe we would get rid of Pegasus, but we'll see. We'll see. Part of me wants to maple syrup this, but maybe we just roll. Although at the same time, what else am I looking for? Kind of a thing. Tortoise. Anteater instead of Pegasus is not crazy. Anteater instead of Pegasus is not crazy. Slug would be not bad. I guess Stork up front isn't the worst, because it is It's not like an anteater where if it's level 2 and it's up front, you like lose 2 of the ants. Slug and Stork are better for that. Slug better because you get multiple spawns, whereas Stork you only get 1, but the unit might be a little bit better. I think we keep the Pegasus. I think we keep what's here. Again, not really sure what I was looking for, but... Tragedy happened to you today. You were playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. When you started a fight, your Joy-Cons started to... Uh-oh. Well, maybe this is okay? No, it's not good. Well, maybe it's okay. It's okay. Your Joy-Con started to be low battery. You hoped they would last until the fight was done, but you started going at the boss, they died, and you had to stop playing. Well, it wasn't, at least it's, you know, a turn-based game, so the Joy-Cons dying doesn't mean that you lose. Right? That could be worse, I suppose. Yeah, so turns out the shark is pretty good. Turns out the shark is pretty good. We would rather a slug, probably, instead of this stork, though. Take it, just because there's not many levels going around. Do I take it now? It's weird, because fly... I guess fly you could have in the toad position. And move the toad up one, and then get rid of the Pegasus, I guess, in that case. Same with sea turtle, in a sense. Like, one of these two could go behind the toad. That's probably about it. The saber I mean, yeah. I don't know. I guess I am just gonna take the level, but yeah, it's not surprising to me that that's... Doesn't surprise me that that's bad. Or not great. Also, another thing that's been started this week is TI, which has been exciting. They're running a similar team, but mine is a wee bit better. It's a wee bit better. TI being the international, of course. I could get a shark if I bought and sold. That is of interest to me, but I don't have a replacement. Like, this would be a perfect time for a slug to show up, and then I, like, sell, buy, shark for level, or closer to level, then put the slug in. But I do also realize I'm freezing everything. Maybe I should have done it. Maybe there was enough to, like, run that. But Rooster is interesting. A little bit, I guess. Sell for 2, sell for 2, go to 4, buy for 3, go to 1, sell for 1, go to 2, so you can't quite do it this turn. Well, if we lose, then these frozen pets are gonna be real bad. Uh-oh. I just assume we lose, because I assume that's gonna spawn something insane. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the worst possible thing that could happen. But we got a second chocolate. Yeah, that's bad. That doesn't help us. Does not help us. Golden Retriever achievement? Wait, I can take what the last unit that they had was? Oh, I see. Granted, I kind of feels like we're stalling out at 5 wins here. Every turn that we don't win, the mana teams are catching up and therefore basically getting ahead. Isn't this plus this like really good or something? Isn't this plus this really good? Or am I thinking of something different? We've done this. We've done... It was these guys, right? And this just has to be in the second spot? Is that how it works? Or is that when I have to, like, change the whole order as well? Like, if I put this here instead of the Pegasus, is that... How stupid is that? I think I could do that. Emu and back, Falcon second, but summons mess it up. Well, looks like I need to find another unit. Looks like I need to find another unit real quick. Son of a stork. Okay, we can do that. Even though I actually don't think it's gonna be good enough, but... Toad. I have a hunch we're not gonna get there. We're definitely falling off quite a lot. Yeah, like I said, the man teams are just gonna blow us up now. Hey, the turtle did help. Maybe I'm a little too doomer. I don't know, maybe. Also, I guess we're getting this. We probably don't need that necessarily. This is better than that. Kind of. How stupid is mushrooming a falcon? Probably pretty stupid. Just trying to think, like, you know, I see mushroom and I'm like, that's usually good for a spawn team. But if I mushroom the slug's not gonna respawn. It's gonna be the little thing first, right? So maybe that would be dumb. Six out of 10. 6 out of 10, you say? We don't have any stats, is the... My problem is we don't have any stats, really, to kill anything. Which is why I felt the need to double pancake, but, like, look at what is happening here. They're gonna spawn, like, a billion sized unit. Wait! I'm telling you, we need to win these rounds. Like, each round that happens, we need to win them before we start losing to these teams. It is going to happen. Now, granted, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, I think we do this just to, like, try to make sure we get the melon, but... Okay. That's probably not great. Maybe. I mean, we're all getting melons. So I think that's good for me. Okay, that was good for me. We gotta keep getting the wins as they show up. Like, just they kind of have to happen. Okay, that's nice, I guess, a little bit. Just nice to be there. Does a lemon make sense? That is a great question. It's probably not bad. It, like, maybe means that it gets another attack off. It's not that likely, but it's a maybe. You could argue... I don't think there's really a snipe that's gonna kill that. Block 10 damage. Well, you just do this instead. We just have no long term. It is, we need to win ASAP. Oh, they're just me but better. Right? This is surely just me but better, right? Or does this melon might make the difference. No, because they're gonna be making bigger. Well, the melon matters. Hold on, the melon matters. I don't think that level matters, but the melon matters. Level 2 Falcon would be nice. Level 3 Shark, not really necessary, but maybe just to have it. Now that's a predicament. That's a predicament. I gotta imagine leveling the Falcon is better here. It's a marginal difference, but the gamble, like, surely the level is better. Surely the level is better here. Okay. Can we make it happen? Mana team that makes it 50-50? Not quite, but pretty much the same thing or worse. It's actually just way worse. A draw is like a virtual loss for this team, though. It is very much not ideal. A stake is an interesting thought on the slug, to be honest. Because at this point, a lot of front units are going to be big and one-shot it. That is an interesting... I think the stake is probably worth... I gotta do this, and then I gotta do this. I don't think melaning the shark really makes sense, but I might do it anyway. Sure. Come on, bring us home, bring us home. Does this turtle matter much? It does in the sense that we didn't get a spawn out of it, so I think we lose. Yeah, definitely. The turtle was just kind of there, I guess. It didn't really do much. Well, that's interesting. Okay, kind of a dead round there. Yeah, I don't... Okay, mana team, though. Yeah, I mean, that guy's gonna spawn 3 gigantic pets. So... I can't imagine that's gonna... Oh, okay, no. What are we talking about here? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We have to get to 10 before the mana team start manaing. And let me tell you, they're manaing. The maningers are manaing. The maningers are manaing. And we are in trouble. This probably doesn't matter, but... we just have to sit here and run it and pray. No, they're gonna have like a 50 bazillion dog, right? We might be able to beat that, actually. Oh, no. If we had a little more attack to try and fight through some stuff, that's kind of our main issue. None of these units have any stats that really do anything. So we just can't kill, we need to kill like a couple of things. At this point, probably a stake on these other things would be nice if we could get them, but unlikely. Unlikely to take place. The mana-ing has began-ing? Yeah. Yeah, it has. Dude, you know what this is gonna be like? I saw this, actually this might have been yesterday or today. There was I don't know if it was the Dodgers or whatever, it was a baseball game, and there was a no-hitter happening. A no-hitter, you know, when the pitcher pitches through the entire game and the other team doesn't get a base hit. Like, a pretty big achievement. Doesn't happen all that often. And on the last out of the game, they needed one more out to win the game and get the no-hitter. Jackson Holiday breaks the no-hitter by getting a hit, and the hit was a solo home run. That's what this is about to be. It's gotta be devastating. Granted, that was way more devastating than what this is about to be. But devastating, and I didn't really look into it, but I think the comments were saying that after that, the team rallied to then beat the other team. Like, no hit, no on base the whole game. Last out of the game, home run into, then get more hits and win the game. Brutal. Brutal. Now the question is, level 3 slug? Probably. Just cause, I guess. But I'm kind of assuming we're gonna die. Mana team? What a surprise! Now granted, this is not really that big of a mana team. It's kind of a fake mana team. Now the problem here though is they killed my turtle, which is cheating. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. I actually want to see that again. I had a melon on the shark, and then the melon went away. And you killed the turtle? Was it just with mana? The mana just kills the turtle. The mana shots are random, right? Because it's not like that lined up to be like where the turtle should be. And then this mana hit that. Okay. So I got randomed twice. That basically if neither of those two random things happen, honestly, if probably just one of those two random mana shots didn't happen, like if one of them hit one of these instead, I think we win or draw that. So that, I mean, did I not call it? It's gonna be like the no-hitter that became a loss. Awesome. But whatever, man. This isn't even the right thing, game. You gotta update your stuff. Whatever. It was something. Basically what I thought, which is that you can win with spawns, but the mana teams will eventually outdo you. Granted, that last one wasn't necessarily because of being a full mana team. It was like half mana, half spawn, but they got kind of lucky with where the mana went, and I could have won it, but whatever.